Jmillerspeaksout here, back at you guys with another video. I'm your host, Jay Miller. So, Jmillerspeaksout, I have come to the conclusion that, you know what, there are a lot of black folks out there that you just cannot help. There are a lot of black people out there that do not appreciate good messages from other black people. It doesn't matter how you sit there and try to word things, no matter what you do, how you try to twist it. There are some black folks out there that just like to stay in a certain type of mind state and they don't want change. And every time I notice that these are the exact same people that are always talking about solutions. They're always talking about, you know, black folks don't do this and black folks don't do that, this and that. But every time you have black folks up out there, especially ones up on YouTube, as myself, that, you know, try to give solutions to help certain issues that go on, you always got some cats that, you know what, they'll find any reason to be like, nah, man, you wrong and this and that and you a coon and this, you know, all this type of stuff. But they themselves don't never have any type of solutions. Now, I find it very ironic, man, real talk, that you have black people up on YouTube that are giving out a lot of good information. There are people up on YouTube that are trying to help black people learn how to start their own businesses, do for themselves, to uplift themselves. You know what I mean? Now, I understand personally as a black person, you cannot change every single person. I never have been the type of person to try to do that. I just get up on YouTube and just, you know, give my opinion about certain things. But because I'm black, I understand that, you know what, there's a lot of, you know, black folks out there that seem like they're looking for some type of freaking savior. And over the years, it seems like ever since you've had, like, you know, black leaders, Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, etc., you know, you have black people that always seem to be looking for some type of savior. I'm not a black activist up on YouTube. I never proclaimed to be a black activist up on YouTube. I just report news stories. And at times, I do attack, you know, a lot of the issues that happen in the black community. Now, I did a video, you know, a previous video before this one. And I think it was labeled, you know, Trump supporters punk Latino gang members or gangbangers off the block. Now, I don't care nothing about Donald Trump, and I'm not a supporter of Donald Trump, but I felt that this was a good situation to use to help blacks and Latinos learn how to, you know, help each other when they live in the exact same neighborhood, away from the same type of goons that terrorize their neighborhood. And what these white dudes did was demonstrate that. But yet and still, though, you know what, even though I was over there trying to put out some good information, I got people up in the comment box talking about why are black people being brought up into this video. The reason why black people were brought up into the video is because, isn't it true that, you know what, let's go ahead and say this, that when things pop off in the neighborhood, right, when the goons come and things hit the fan, usually what do black folks sit there and do? What do Latinos do? You sit there and you run inside the house, you get all scared, nobody calls the cops, and they'll wait and watch somebody get shot down dead. 9 times out of 10, that's what you know, usually happens. There's nobody that comes up outside their house with a gun and sit there and tell the goons, you know what, man, y'all better get up out of here right now or it's going down right now. You're not going to sit there and shoot down my neighbor like that and terrorize this neighborhood anymore. How many times have you guys ever sit there and seen that in your neighborhood? Real talk. I remember, you know, a long time ago when I used to live in West Pittsburgh, now called Bay Point, but it's still West Pittsburgh to me because it's still Pittsburgh. But I remember, man, living off of Bailey Road 110, Bailey Road in apartments called Hidden Cove. And I remember living in that apartment complex, I've seen more shootings, you know, or people getting shot at in my lifetime at this particular, you know, particular neighborhood. Now, I'm not going to sit there in front, man. A lot of times you come outside, things will be jumping off, but I've seen people get shot at right in front of my face, man. And I don't remember nobody coming outside telling them dudes, you know what though, I'm going to call the cops, or you know what, I don't remember anybody in the neighborhood trying to stick up for the neighborhood and trying to get these goons up out of the neighborhood by, you know, using guns as, you know, intimidation or whatever the case may be. I've never seen it one time. Well, I live in the El Pueblo projects. I did, you know, every other night, gunshots going off. This night, I ain't never seen one person step up and say, you know what, come outside and be like, you know what, you better get up out of here with that nonsense or whatever, or else, you know, we gonna sit there and form up and we gonna sit there and, you know, get it on with you guys. You know, I've never seen black folks or Latinos do that. And I know Latinos, same exact thing. For the most part, I'm not saying there's never been any, but let's be honest here, man. In the hood, that type of stuff really just don't be going down like that. So, in my own personal opinion, I felt like it was a good, you know, situation or a good video or a good, you know, a good example to show black folks that, you know what though, if you were willing to actually stand up, you know, call 911 and actually stand up for yourselves instead of being scary all the time and hiding in the house and, you know, not sitting up there reporting things, maybe, you know what, the exact same thing would happen. A lot of the times, man, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, you know, from what I understand, watching videos about home invasions and just situations where you have a lot of law-abiding citizens with guns, in my own personal opinion, I'm not saying all the time, but at least 8 times out of 10, you have a lot of people that are willing to defend their property. A lot of the times, the goons that come with guns, for some reason, they're always running. They're always running and stuff. I seen a news clip, which you guys probably seen up on YouTube, and you can find this one, where literally dudes pulled up into this man's parking lot, you know, in his driveway. Gets out of the car, they got AK-47s and everything. This guy must have been working in his garage or whatever, saw these dudes pull up, went inside of his house, must have ran upstairs and was firing off at these dudes. These guys were running. So you pull up with AK-47s, all these guns, you know, all you guys versus one dude. This guy's firing off shots. Now you guys are running, getting back in your car. And then I think some of them had got caught. But the thing is that I'm just telling people that, you know, you need to protect yourself. Look out for one another. But I guess I'm wrong for, you know, sitting up there saying that. This is the reasoning that a lot of you black folks have. You cats, you know, stay with this coon word, man. You guys notice I don't sit there and use this word, you know. I used to at first when it first got kind of popular, but I noticed, you know, black folks, you know, when it comes down to certain words, we like to, follow every trendy thing. And it's the thing about it is that you're calling other black folks coon and all this type of stuff, and it's a racist word that racist white people used to use. You can't sit there and constantly try to flip words and flip words and flip words and try to say, oh, they have a different meaning, because I guarantee you, when white folks start calling black people coons, you're going to start complaining. Now, I'm not going to even front, man. There was a person that did a video about me, and they were critiquing about, you know what, they brought up about that, about how black folks, you know, calling each other coons and stuff. Every time a black person, they say, this is white folks talking, and this is truth. Every time a black person, you know, has tries to, you know, reason with black folks to try to get them to do something, you know, that's right or whatever, or, you know, thinks a little bit different, they're automatically called a coon. Here I am up on YouTube. I report all these stories. I report these stories, police brutality and all that type of stuff. But at this point, you know what, in my lifetime, none of this type of stuff surprises me up anymore. You know, so my thing is this, so I'm going to sit there and try to focus up on myself, help focus upon my own situation and help me, so I can try to better myself, because we all know that this doggone system things that we live up in, this world is very much rigged. But apparently, you know what though, a lot of black folks, I guess they just don't get that. I find it very ironic that, you know what though, you have a lot of black folks up out there, that are always complaining and talking about what we need to sit there and do. But you know what, when you have people out there that at least try to give solutions, at least try to help people up on YouTube, various other media websites, you always try to find flaws and issues or whatever. You know, it's always a problem all the time. You know, every other YouTuber that's up on YouTube, either y'all trying to start some stuff with them, y'all starting beef, y'all claim that, you know, certain YouTubers is coons, but y'all are always watching their videos. You know, here you have, Boy Swatkins for prime example. I see people calling this man coons, but you know what though, all he has done, basically, his whole agenda pretty much is to try to help black people do a little bit more better, help black people own businesses, how to get into stocks and how to manage your money. And you over there calling this dude a coon and talking crap about this dude while you're watching his videos. I see people talking crap about me too, up on other YouTubers' channels. Oh, this person said this or whatever, or this person said that. All y'all care about is drama, and y'all want to be entertained. And then when something serious happens, oh, we need to do this, and we need to, yeah, right. That's why, you know what though, like me, you know what, in my own personal life, I associate who I want to associate with. That's why, you know, I know that, you know, when it comes down to black people, all black people are not your friend. This is social media, so I just get up on here and voice my opinion, and I try to, just give positive thought for the most part, and I do critique certain situations, but it doesn't matter what you say, you can't please everybody up on here. And a lot of you cats with the coon call, I don't even pay attention to you fools, but for now on though, I'm gonna tell you this: anybody calling people coons, calling me a coon, I'm not gonna sit there and argue with you. I'm just gonna block you. That way you ain't gotta sit there and watch this coon. You know what I mean? Since I'm a coon and I'm tap dancing. Every time you try to, open black folks' eyes, they're tap dancing, they're cooning this and that. Everybody, I mean, it doesn't matter what this person or what black YouTuber is doing anything positive up on here. I promise you that there is gonna be some black person that calls them a coon. What's even more sad about it is that, you know what though, you have other black YouTubers up on here calling other black people coons, but then they're getting called coon too. too. So, you know, this word coon to me, bro, has just really got up out of control. And I remember back in like 2010 when black folks really started kind of using that up on YouTube, saying stop the coonery, you know what I mean, cooning and buffooning. And then you see where this mess didn't sit there and laid up to. You know, it's just basically then laid up to black folks can't never critique or, you know, give, you know, other black people, you know, try to reason with them without them, you know, acting a certain type of way. Because honestly, you have a lot of thug sympathizers out there. There are a lot of black folks in the community. Let's be honest. The reason why you don't want black people to protect themselves because you know either you're out there causing drama or you got family members out there causing drama and you don't want to see nothing happen to your freaking family member. Well, guess what though? You know, this is what I was taught. You know, a lot of my family members have lived that thug lifestyle. A lot of my family members are from the streets, including both of my parents. You know, even my parents sit there and told me this. Whatever lifestyle you choose, you know, though, there's consequences that come with that. So you got to sit there. If you out there thugging and bugging, you get shot up, you got to take that, man. If you out there sitting up there getting over on people, when that mess turns around full circle up on you, you got to take that. Because that's a life that you sit there and chose. You know what though, and I don't honestly believe that, you know what, other black folks, Latinos, whoever, should be even sitting up there trying to protect somebody who's terrorizing your neighborhood. Some people are out there that really, you know, I understand that there's people out there who make mistakes and people out there, you know, they may be into a lifestyle of robbing and stealing, this and that. You know what, I believe that people can change, you know, because I've seen it happen several times. But you know what though, man, when you're out doing all this type of stuff, you kill people, you know, for no reason, you shooting people, I don't care if it's freaking stray bullets or not, and you got people out there that's basically sympathizing for, you know, people like this that's, you know, basically to domestic terrorists. You know what though, man, you fools is up out of line. And I just find it funny, man, how a lot of you cats get down, but this is just my thoughts. I just feel that, you know what, reasoning with a lot of black people is very hard to do. And, you know, let's go ahead and face it. You can't change everybody. You can change yourself. This is the reason why I believe personally in, working as an individual first before you even try to, you know, go about it your own circle to help anybody else. You have to learn how to help yourself. And unfortunately, you got too many black folks out there that just don't even help themselves. So how could you even want to give an opinion about, you know, doing anything else on a broader scale when you yourself, your thinking is super flawed? But you know what though, everybody's, you know what, nobody's perfect out there. But you know what though, there are some people out there that just not your friends like that. One minute they want to watch your videos and be like, you know, high-fiving you, talking about how you make good videos, and the next minute, you know, they have a disagreement, all of a sudden you a coon. So y'all let me know what you guys think about this. You know, when I make videos, you know, trying to, you know, address certain things, I do it because, you know, in your heart, you do kind of care. You do care, you know what I mean? Just like, you know, when people ask me, why you don't upload gun videos no more? Why you don't sit there? You know why? Because a lot of y'all fools just don't care. I'm gonna be honest with you. Ain't none of y'all fools sit there and show me how to sit there and work no gun. How is it that, you know what, you have YouTubers like me and other ones that, you know, they're putting out all these other type of, you know, content out there, but I can't find no black YouTubers that's putting out certain content to help me or others learn about things, especially about protection. But, you know, a lot of y'all don't care about that because you want to get up on YouTube. Be honest, you want to get up on YouTube and watch people beef. You want to know about the latest shoes and fashion. Y'all want to be entertained. That's what y'all want. So, you know what, though, for the ones that just want to be entertained, you know what, stay up in your own lane then. If you feel that, you know, certain black YouTubers, coons, don't watch their videos no more. But that's too hard for y'all to sit there and do. Me personally, I don't watch a lot of black folks up on YouTube. I don't. Most of the channels that I watch, as far as, you know, when it comes down to black YouTubers, is people that's actually, you know what, trying to help. People that's actually putting out good content. I don't like getting up on YouTube and, you know, watching Skype videos of fools, you know, supposed to be a good debate where all the fools do is sit there, get up on there, arguing, screaming, and all that type of stuff. I don't want to see that mess. I want to sit there and see people talking amongst each other like some freaking grown-ups, man. And that can actually help other people, something that's interesting, something that can help teach people. But that's just my thoughts, man. I just feel this way. That, you know what though, I understand why you have a lot of folks up out there that get very frustrated with, you know, doing YouTube videos and stuff like that and trying to, you know, get a message across because you constantly got a lot of you buffoons up on here that, you know what, y'all fools don't really want change. You like to sit there and throw monkey wrenches in and you just don't know how to reason. A lot of y'all are just very much dumbed down. It is what it is. So that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Until next time, subscribe. Peace out. Have a good one. Peace.